everyone. I'm Dr. Jia Yia Liu, and today I want to talk with you about something that impacts almost every single person, whether you realize it or not: inflammation. Now, inflammation isn't always the enemy. In fact, when your body is fighting an infection or healing an injury, inflammation is part of the natural defense system. But when it lingers, when it becomes chronic, that's when it quietly fuels conditions like heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and even certain cancers. The good news is this: we have the power every single day to calm that fire within. And one of the most effective, natural ways to do that is through the food we eat. So today, I want to share with you 10 key insights anchored in the top 10 superfoods that can help you crush inflammation and reclaim your vitality. When we talk about protecting the body from inflammation, one of the most powerful allies we have are antioxidants. To understand why they are so important, think about the constant stress your body is under. Every second, your cells are working, producing energy, and as part of that process, they generate unstable molecules called free radicals. In small amounts, these free radicals are manageable, but when they build up, because of poor diet, pollution, stress, or smoking, they begin to damage healthy cells in a process called oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is like rust slowly forming inside the body. It weakens tissues, accelerates aging, then fuels inflammation that contributes to heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and countless other chronic conditions. This is where antioxidants come in. They are nature's defense system, neutralizing those free radicals before they can cause harm. The wonderful truth is that antioxidants are not rare or difficult to find. They are abundant in everyday foods, especially colorful fruits and vegetables. Blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are rich in anthocyanins, compounds that not only give them their vibrant hues but also strengthen blood vessels and protect brain function. Leafy greens like spinach and kale provide vitamin C and beta-carotene, two classic antioxidants that repair cellular damage and enhance immune defense. Even something as simple as a cup of green tea delivers powerful catechins that soothe the inflammation and support heart health. What's encouraging is that adding antioxidants to your diet doesn't require complicated planning. It can be as easy as sprinkling fresh berries over your breakfast, drinking a cup of tea in the afternoon, or finishing dinner with a square of dark chocolate. Each small act layers protection into your body, creating resilience over time. And because antioxidants work together, the more variety you eat, the stronger the shield becomes. Imagine your plate as a rainbow. The wider the spectrum of colors, the broader the protection. Research consistently shows that people who consume diets rich in antioxidants live longer, have lower risks of chronic disease, and often feel more energized. The reason is simple: when your cells are protected, they function better. Your body can focus on thriving instead of constantly repairing damage. That is the essence of the antioxidant advantage. They are not just nutrients, they are guardians standing at the front line of your health, giving you the strength to fight inflammation and preserve vitality for years to come. When it comes to fighting inflammation, omega-3 fatty acids are some of the most powerful tools we have. They are often called nature's anti-inflammatory warriors because of the way they calm the body's immune response and bring balance where there is excess fire. Unlike the unhealthy fats that fuel inflammation, such as trans fats and processed oils, omega-3s work in the opposite direction. They help your cells produce compounds that reduce swelling, ease pain, and protect tissues from damage. This makes them essential not only for joint health, but also for protecting the heart, brain, and even the skin. The science behind omega-3s is remarkable. They are essential fatty acids, which means your body cannot make them on its own. You must get them from food. The most potent sources are fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. These foods are rich in EPA and DHA, two forms of omega-3s that directly reduce inflammatory markers in the blood. Plant-based sources such as chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, and hemp seeds provide another form called ALA, which the body can convert in small amounts to EPA and DHA. Including both animal and plant-based sources ensures you are giving your body the full spectrum of benefits. The impact of omega-3s goes far beyond reducing inflammation. They are critical for brain health, improving focus, memory, and even mood. Studies have linked higher intake of omega-3s with a lower risk of depression and cognitive decline. But they also support cardiovascular health by lowering triglycerides, reducing blood pressure, and preventing the buildup of plaque in the arteries. For people living with autoimmune conditions or arthritis, omega-3s can help reduce stiffness, tenderness, and flare-ups, improving quality of life in very real ways. Adding omega-3s to your routine can be simple and enjoyable. Grilling salmon twice a week, tossing walnuts into your oatmeal, or blending flax seeds into a smoothie are small steps that create big changes over time. If you don't enjoy fish, high-quality fish oil or algae-based supplements can also be helpful. The key is consistency. These fats build up in your cell membranes, and over weeks and months, they begin to shift your body's chemistry toward healing and protection. What makes omega-3s so inspiring is that they remind us of the body's ability to restore balance when given the right tools. They are proof that the foods we choose can act like medicine, soothing inflammation and protecting us against disease from the inside out. Inside your body, there is an entire ecosystem that plays a crucial role in controlling inflammation of the gut microbiome. This community of trillions of bacteria, fungi, and microorganisms lives in your digestive tract, and their health directly influences your own. A balanced microbiome supports digestion, strengthens the immune system, and produces compounds that reduce inflammation. But when the balance is disrupted by stress, antibiotics, poor sleep, or a diet high in processed foods, the result can be leaky gut, chronic inflammation, and a higher risk of conditions like obesity, diabetes, autoimmune disorders, and even mood imbalances such as anxiety and depression. The connection between the gut and inflammation is powerful. Around 70% of the immune system is housed in the gut, meaning what happens there has ripple effects throughout the body. When beneficial bacteria thrive, they create a protective barrier, preventing toxins and harmful microbes from entering the bloodstream. They also produce short-chain fatty acids from fiber, which are natural anti-inflammatory compounds that nourish the cells lining your gut. On the other hand, when harmful bacteria dominate, they send signals that keep the immune system on high alert, of fueling chronic inflammation that can affect joints, skin, and even brain function. The encouraging truth is that you can reshape your gut microbiome through daily choices. Foods rich in probiotics like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, and miso introduce healthy bacteria into the gut. Prebiotic foods such as garlic, onions, leeks, bananas, and asparagus act as fuel for those good bacteria, helping them grow stronger. Fiber from whole grains, beans, and vegetables provides the foundation for a diverse and resilient microbiome. By nourishing your gut, you're not just improving digestion, you're calming inflammation at its source. What's remarkable is how quickly the gut responds. Studies show that even within a matter of days, shifting to a diet rich in fiber, vegetables, and fermented foods can begin to increase microbial diversity and reduce inflammatory markers. Small changes, like adding a serving of vegetables to each meal or swapping processed snacks for fruit and nuts, can make a measurable difference. Balancing the gut microbiome is about more than avoiding discomfort or bloating. It is about building a system of defense that works around the clock to protect you. When your gut is healthy, your entire body feels stronger, clearer, and more resilient. It's a daily reminder that healing begins from within, and that every mindful choice you make has the power to restore balance and reduce inflammation in profound ways. When we talk about crushing inflammation, food is a cornerstone, but it is only part of the bigger picture. True healing happens when nutrition works in harmony with other aspects of your lifestyle. Think of it as synergy, where small, positive habits come together to create a force far greater than each piece alone. Even the most nutrient-dense foods will not reach their full potential if the body is constantly stressed, sleep-deprived, or inactive. On the other hand, when you align your diet with restorative habits, you create an environment where inflammation has little chance to thrive. One of the most powerful partners to good nutrition is movement. Exercise is not just about burning calories. It reduces inflammatory markers, improves circulation, and strengthens the immune system. Even simple activities like walking, stretching, or gentle yoga can lower stress hormones and release natural anti-inflammatory compounds in the body. Consistency matters more than intensity. Daily movement, no matter how small, builds resilience over time. Equally important is the role of sleep. During deep, restorative sleep, the body repairs damaged tissues, balances hormones, and clears out toxins that can drive inflammation. Without enough rest, the immune system becomes overactive, and the risk of chronic disease rises. Prioritizing 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night is one of the most underrated yet effective ways to calm inflammation. Stress management is another key player in this synergy. Chronic stress floods the body with cortisol and other hormones that keep the inflammatory response switched on. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, journaling, or simply spending time in nature can reset the nervous system and bring the body back into balance. Just a few minutes a day can shift the way your body responds to challenges, turning down the volume on inflammation. Hydration also plays a quiet but essential role. Water helps flush toxins, supports digestion, and keeps cells functioning optimally. Even mild dehydration can strain the body, making it harder to regulate inflammatory processes. Choosing water, herbal teas, or infused water over sugary drinks is a small step with big impact. When you weave these habits together, nutritious food, daily movement, restorative sleep, stress management, and hydration, you create a lifestyle where your body is constantly supported. This is the synergy that turns healthy choices into lasting transformation. It is not about perfection, but about creating an environment where healing becomes natural. Together, these choices form a shield against chronic inflammation and open the door to lasting vitality and well-being. So, here's my challenge to you: choose 1 or 2 of these superfoods to add into your life this week. Notice how your body responds. And remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress, about choosing foods that honor your body and support your health. Chronic inflammation doesn't have to define your future. With knowledge, with small but powerful steps, you can change your health story. Together, let's put out the fire within and build a life of energy, clarity, and hope. Thank you.